Welcome to episode 3 of Road to 5,000. Today's session, my God. If you guys seen the last episode and you saw the quad sixes versus top build pocket kings, which I imagine you all have, it has over 100,000 views on Instagram alone. I'm so grateful that thing blew up. Today, I would have killed to be the guy with pocket kings in that hand. Let's get into it.
Right, let's jump right into it. We are on the button with King 10 of diamonds. Cutoff makes it 11. We call, small blind calls, and of course the limper call. We're going 4 ways to a flop, and the pot's already almost $50. Flop is gonna come king, queen, deuce, 2 spades. We have top pair, decent kicker. It's gonna check over to cutoff, who goes all in for $55. Now, my mistake, I did not see her starting stack before the flop and before the hand, but you know, calling pre, we have to call the flop. We have top pair, where can we go? And we're gonna call, and now the pot's already almost $160. And fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I didn't see small blind stack, who's also kind of short in this situation, and he's going to go all in for 156. Ugh. Now I have a lot of history with him. He could have a naked king here. He could have a draw. He could have anything. So we're going to call $414 in the middle. He says he has a weak king. I'm like, God, I love to hear that. And she says she has us both dead. So I'm hoping for a chop, I guess, or a side pot. Rounds 3, 4. We show the king 10. He shows king 7. We're going to take the side. And oh my God, she really had us dead. A set of queens. What am I doing in this hand? But with the side pot going to us, I think we broke actually even. I think we might have even made $8. So we'll take it to start the session. Moving along. We look down at ace queen off over a couple of limps. We're going to bump it up to 15. And just as I'd expect at chasers, they live up to the name and they chase. We get 4 callers pre-flop. Oh my God, strap in the seatbelts. It's going to be a long day. We're going 5 ways to a flop. Already almost $100 in the middle. Flop comes king, deuce, 9, 2 diamonds. Now usually I would see bet here with the backdoor queen, and pretty good for our range, but this table's not exactly folding. And it turns to ace of clubs. Double draws on the board, but we have top pair, great kicker. Pretty amazing turn card, I must say. We're gonna bet half pot here and bet $40. Cutoff's gonna do a little chit-chatting with us, and he makes the call. My first time ever playing with him. He seems to like to keep people honest. And now this is when the hand takes a turn for the worst. It folds over to the guy on our right. I have no history with him. I just know he's a PLO player. He seems to be a reg. And he is going to put us in the absolute blender. He raises to $173, almost 1.5 pot. I mean, holy crap. Queen of diamonds is a terrible card to have in our hand. It blocks the flush draws. It blocks all the straight draws. He really should have no bluffs here, like that. Not one that I could think of, except maybe jack 10 of diamonds. We're gonna just fold it. We let it go. And he shows the 9-3 of diamonds. Oh man, he played us in that one. I gotta give it to him. Now this hand, ladies and gentlemen, you got a good one coming. We open a 15 on the cutoff, button calls, and small blind's gonna repop us to 75. It folds back around. We're not folding at all. In position with suited broadways. Love the hand. Let's get it. Seabrook nuts if it wasn't suited. And the button comes along, who's also pretty short that I noticed this time. So we're gonna keep our eyes on that. And hopefully we can flop something decent. Small blind's pretty deep like us. Oh my God, the table shakes and the dealer goes, Tony, you happy to see me or what? We flop a royal flush draw. We're going to check it over, and exactly goes to plan. Button's going to jam for, I believe he's got about 100. He has $94 exactly. Now we're praying small blind's trapping with ace king, and he's going to ship it. He just calls the $94. We go all in for $473. The pot is now approaching $900 before small blind even continues the hand. Let's go. Put the money in right now. We're looking for all of the money. And he tanks for a long time. I can't really imagine what he's calling, what he's checking the flop and calling the $94 with. that he can't call my jam. But anyway, we're happy to show King Jack here with diamonds. Praying for the Queen of Diamonds on the turn. Queen of Clubs, we'll take it. River's the 8 of Hearts, we have the nuts. Holy crap, he flopped 2 pair. Ace-6 off, I love to see it. That's my boy. He loves to gamble. No gamble, no future, my boy, that's right. We're going to take a big one down. Great turn card for us. Woof. You know when you're going up a roller coaster and you think everything's breezy and then you fall down and your life flashes before you? That's about to happen to us. We're going to open the $20 on the button with pocket 10s over 2 limps. Small blind's going to call, and now middle position's going to back raise to $100. Now me and this player have so much history. We're going to get into it right now. First and foremost, we're never going to re-raise, and we're never ever folding. Okay, so what we always say is if we're not folding and we're not raising, we're calling, right? So we are going to call $100, and small blind's gonna get out of the way. Now we are going heads up to a flop, and there's already about $250 in the pot. This pot is got potential to be ginormous. Now the flop is gonna come 473 rainbow. He bets 200, just under pot. Now, in my head here, I'm like, I've seen him do this a lot of times with random hands. It doesn't have to be over pairs. It doesn't even have to be ace king or ace queen. He could have 8s here. He could have 6, 7 suited. He's the type of player that when he says to himself, I'm bluffing this hand, nothing else matters. The action, the flop, in his mind, he's going with it. It doesn't matter. Me knowing that, I can't fold here ever. And I'm never going to raise, because if he's bluffing, we want him to keep bluffing the turn. We are intending to call the flop here and call no matter what turn card comes. That is my thought process right now. With that being said, we are sticking to the plan. We call 200. There is about $700 in the pot, and we're only going to a turn card. The turn is the Jack of Diamonds, and just like we thought, he goes all in, and we have to call. The pot is over $1,000. River's the 9 of Hearts, and he shows pocket 4s. Oh, this one stings. I knew it. I knew what he could possibly have, but, you know, tap the table, nice answer, and we're going to move along. After a hand like that, we have to just refocus on the session. What better way to do it than looking down at ace king suited? We are going to raise it up to $25 over 3 limps. And of course, we're going to get 2 callers. Why wouldn't we? But we're happy. We want the action. We want all the smoke right now. I don't know if we want all the smoke or if our vision's blurry, but we're dizzy. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we flop a flush draw on 2 overs. They're going to check it over to us. We'll be happy to put $45 into the middle. We have no fold button in our range. And they both fold, so you know, it is nice to just book a little small one pretty quickly and hopefully, you know, carry that momentum into the next few hands. Alright, we are building our way, trying to climb on back, and our gambling friend opens to $25 like a serial killer. But we want to gamble. We're not folding after those hands. We call 25 in position. Not the strongest hand, but it'll certainly do. And surprisingly, we're going heads up to a flop. It's been a long time since I've said that. And the flop is gonna come deuce king 5 all hearts. We have top pair with a jack high flush draw. We're gonna try to needle our way in here. He checks, we bet 25, and he quickly calls. Now, we think we're way ahead. I don't really think he has much here. The turn is the 8 of clubs, changes absolutely nothing. And now he checks again. We want to get some value, but not, you know, set a trap if he's trapping us. We stick with 25 again. And he calls. Now, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, maybe I'm dead in the water right now and I just don't see it. And the river brings the 3 of spades. Changes absolutely nothing. He bets $60 into us. Now I'm like, what the hell? He's trapped me this whole time? Like, what are we doing? I got a call though. He shows pocket 6s. Whew. We're gonna take another one down. 2 small ones in a row, but we'll take every dollar we can as we continue to climb out the hole. All right, now 2 good ones, and now we're gonna fall down that roller coaster once again. We're in the big blind and look down at ace king of diamonds. Now 3 limps, we're gonna raise it up to 20 and hopefully get a big pot brewing. Under the gun 1's gonna call, and so is the small blind. Our usual customers. Looking for a good flop, which comes ace 3-5. We have top pair and backdoor diamonds. Let's go. Put the money in, Tone. We're going to bet out 35, a little more than half pot. Middle position is going to fold, and small blind's going to call. Now, in reality, it isn't the greatest flop for us. He could have some 2 pairs and some weird straights, I guess, but we're put. Oh, and the turn is the king of spades. This is either really too good to be true, or we're going all the way down to hell. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on firing, though. We fire out $85. It is a wet board. 2 pair isn't invincible here. And he snap calls. So I'm like, what the hell could he have? We're never folding at all, though. I mean, holy crap. I don't know if there's a fire in the building or I'm just dizzy, but we're never folding, all right? The river's the 5 of spades. Ugh, that is one ugly card. We're looking at it. He bets a 160. Holy crap. Now, we think for a second, is it worth jamming here? Are we getting called by worse? I don't think so. I mean, he could really have a 5 here. Some 3-5s, ace 5. Ugh. I mean, does he really have a flush? I didn't think so, but I mean, mulling it all over, we just have to call. And he shows 4-8 of spades. I mean, my God. This hand just absolutely sinks the Titanic. I really wanted to think to myself, can I run this guy over when he leaves the building? Should I kick his dog? But I just say nice hand and cry. This is the last hand of the session. I really wish in reality I left after that last hand, because after that kind of hand, you just, you know, the spirit's broken. Nothing good can come after that. We limp ace 9 from a straddle 4 to a flop, and we flop top 2. What a wet flop. We check it over. Button's going to bet 15 and small blind calls. We are happy to put in a big old raise here and hopefully get the money in with somebody. We raise it up to $80. Now, Button tanks for a second. The guy that had pocket 4s earlier. We're like, dude, sit the money in because I am ready to snap it off. You lucky bastard. But no, of course, he folds. God damn you. Small blind sticks it in for about $100. I think it was like 20 more. Yeah, we call. He's like, I want to draw. Turns the jack of clubs, and he shows king 7 of clubs. I mean, you could just see my reaction. I'm like, what is going on, dude? I mean, that was the last shot. We're just going home and jumping off the Tobin Bridge. We were in for 1,200. We have 163 left. This puts a big damper on our road to 5,000. We're going to have to climb back the next session, guys.
Underdog Poker.